Good morning, children. I am Pratibha Sonavne. I am a teacher at Gokhale Education Society's HL High School and Junior College English Medium. Here I am posting Standard 6 Mathematics subject videos. Today we are going to learn multiplication of decimal fraction and division of decimal fraction. Let us start multiplication of decimal fraction. Students, today we are going to solve practice set number 16. Let us start. Question number 1. Here are 3 questions are given. First, we'll solve by first method, then by the second method. Children, the method which you will find easy, you can solve with that method. The first method, what we have to do, we will convert the decimal fraction into fraction and then multiply it. Let us see practice set number 16. Question number 1 is, if 317 multiplied by 45 is equal to 14,265, then 3.17 multiplied by 4.5 is equal to question mark. 317 multiplied by 45 is equal to 14,265. Here 3.17 multiplied by 4.5. Children, here the answer will be as it is, means as it is we'll write the digits, that is 1, 4, 2, 6 and 5. What we have done here, first multiplying ignoring the decimal point, then in the product starting from the units place we count as many places as the total decimal places in the B. So let us say 1, 2, 3. Answer is 14.265. So place the decimal point before the 3 digits. Why? Because the multiplicand and multiplier, here the decimal point is before 2 digits and here before 1 digit. So we'll count these digits, that is 3, and the point will be before them. Let us see the second ones. Second question is 503 multiply 217 is equal to 1,09,151. Here also, here the digits are same, decimal point is given. So what we are doing, the first step, we are multiplying ignoring the decimals. We are multiplying the number, means the digits will be as it is. I have written the digits as it is. Okay. Then to the multiplicand and multiplier will count from the starting from the unit place, and we'll see and how much after how much digit we have to put the decimal. See, here I will count 1, 2. Decimal is here. Here 1, 2 means 2 plus 2, 4 means 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer is 10.9151. Now let us start question number 3. Question number 3 is multiply. Number 1 is 2.7 multiply by 1.4. Let us multiply 2.7 multiply by 1.4. So here we will not considering decimal. First what we will do? we'll directly multiply it, right? So let us see. 4 sevens are 28. 4 twos are 8. 8 plus 2, 10. 127s are 127, right? Let us add it. 8, 7 and 3. So what we got here? 778. We'll count 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. So 1, 2. Answer is 3.78. Let us see the next question. Next question is 6.17 multiply by 3.9. Let us multiply it. 6.17 multiply 3.9. So here we'll start multiplication. Yes. 9 sevens are 63. 9 ones are 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Here 1. 9 6 are 54 and 55. Let us multiply by 3. Okay. 3 sevens are 21. 3 ones are 3, 4, 5. 3 6 are 18. So 18510. Okay. Now we'll add it. Here 3 plus 0 3. 5 plus 1 6. 5 plus 5 10. 1. Then 8 plus 6. Very good. 14. Carry forward 1. So here is 2. Let us count the decimal point. 1, 2, 3. So we'll count from unit side. 1, 2 and 3, and here is the point. So what is the answer here? 24.063. Let us see the next question. 0.57 multiply by 2. So let us multiply it. 0.57 multiply by 2. 2 sevens are 14. 2 fives are 10. And plus 1, 11. 1 will go here. 2 zeros are 0. Plus 1, 1. So here we got 114. Let us see where to put the decimal point. So this is a whole number. After decimal, we are considering decimal. Only here we'll count 1, 2. So 1, 2. Here answer is 1.14. Children, let us see the fourth question. .04 multiply by 0.7. So let us multiply 5.04 multiply by 0.7. Here 7 fours are 28. 7 zeros are 0 plus 2, 2. 7 fives are 35. 0 fours are 0. 0 zeros are 0. 0 fives are 0. Children, here we have multiplied. Here we'll add 8, 2, 5 and 3. See, again we'll count the digits after the decimal point. That is 1, 2 and 3. Okay. So here we'll put the decimal 1, 2 and 3 here. Hope you understand the first method. There are two methods. Both methods are correct. Answer will be same. So which method you find easy, like that you can do it. Now the next questions are word problems. See the question. Virendra bought 18 bags of rice, each bag weighing 5.250 kg. How much rice did he buy altogether? If the rice cost 42 rupees per kg, how much did he pay for it? Means in this question we have to find out two things. How much he buy the rice and how much he pay for it. So let us start. One bag contains 5.250 kg of rice, right? So 18 bags will be so what we'll do here, the one bag 5.250 kg, 18 bags, what we have to do here, 18 bags we have to multiply, means in the one 5.250 kg will be there, we have to multiply 5.250 kg with 18. Let us see, 5.250 it is contains in one bag, we have to find out for 18, so we'll multiply it. So let us multiply. We'll have rough column here, 5.250 multiplication, multiply with 18, 8 zeros are 0, 8 fives are 40, 8 twos are 16, 16 plus 4, 22, 8 fives are 40 plus 2, 42, right? So here we'll have 0. Then what we'll do here, we'll write the number as it is. 1 0 is a 0, 1 5 is a 5, 1 2 is a 2, 1 5 is a 5, right? 0 5 2 5. Okay, let us add it. 0 0 5 4 and 9. Answer is 94,500. Children, will count the decimal point from the right side, from the unit side. Okay, 1 2 and 3. Here no decimal is there, so only we'll count this. So the point will be 1 2 3, 3 digits before. Answer is 94.500. So Virendra bought, see the questions, children. We have find out the 18 bags of rice, how much kg of rice is there. So here we got 94.500 kg. Now what we have to find out here, we got how much rice did he buy altogether. So he bought 94.500 kg. Now if the rice cost rupees 42 per kg, how much did he pay for it? So let us see, the next step is, first we'll write the cost of 1 kg of rice. Just see, the cost of 1 kg rice is equal to rupees 42. Okay, so we have to find out the cost of whole rice, है ना? So the cost of 94.500 kg of rice is equal to, what we have to do here, we'll multiply this with our total number of rice. So 94.500 kg multiplied by 42. So again in the rough column we'll do 94.500 multiply by 42. 2 zeros are 0, 2 zeros are 0, 2 fives are 10, 2 fours are 8 plus 1, very good, 9, 2 nines are 18. Then we'll put x over here, means 0, 4 zeros are 0, 4 zeros are 0, 4 fives are 20, 2, 4 fours are 16, 17, 18. And 4 nines are 36. It will be 37 here. Let us add 0, 0, 0, 9. 8 plus 8, 16. 1, 7, 8, 9. And the 3. Let us count 1, 2, 3. Here no decimal is there, so we'll count only for one number. 3 digits are there, so 1, 2, 3. The answer is 3,969 rupees. So what will be the answer? Answer is 3,969 rupees. So what you will write here? Virendra bought 94.5 kg. This is, है ना? 94.5 kg of rice, and he paid rupees 3,969 for the rice. Okay, here we completed question number 4. See the next question.
Question number 5. Vedika has 23.50 meters of cloth. She used it to make 5 curtains of equal size. If each curtain required 4 meters 25 centimeters to make, how much cloth is left over? Means already she is having 23.50 meter of cloth. Okay, 5 equal size curtains she will make.
We will convert this first into the decimal point. So, children, 4 meter 25 centimeter. It is equal to 4.25 meter. Okay. So, each curtain required 4.25 meter of cloth. Let us see. The cloth needed for one curtain is equal to 4.25 meter. Okay. So, the cloth needed for 5 curtain, we'll write as it is, cloth needed for, here we'll write 5. Okay, 5 curtain. For one curtain, 4.25. For 5 curtain, we'll multiply 4.25 meter with 5. Okay, so 4.25 multiplied by 5. So let us multiply it. 4.25 with 5. Okay, 5 fives are 25. 5 to the 10, 11, 12. 5 4 20, 21. Let us count 1, 2. So the answer is 21.25 meter. So the cloth needed for 5 curtain is equal to 21.25 meter. Vedika has 23.5 meter already. So the last one is how much cloth is remain. So cloth remain with Vedika. What we'll do here? How much she was having? 23.50, right? 25.5 meter she was having with her. We'll subtract it how much she used for the curtain. So 21.25. Okay, this much clothes she was having, and this much she will need to make the 5 curtain. This is used by her, and the total meter of the cloth was 23.50. So this much clothes she used this much. So we'll subtract it. What will be the answer? See, 10 minus 5 5, 4 minus 2 2. Your point as it is, 3 minus 1 2 and 0. So cloth remain with Vedika is equal to 2.25 meter. So what we'll write here? 2.25 meter of cloth remain with Vedika. Correct?
Children, let us start the next practice set, that is division of decimal fraction. Here, first we'll convert the decimal fraction into fraction and then multiply it with reciprocal the another fraction. So, let us see. See question number 1. Carry out the following division. Question number 1 is 4.8 divided by 2.
4.8 divided by 2. So 4.8 means 48 upon 10. Correct? In the fraction form, if we'll convert it, it will be 48 upon 10. Why? Because before only one digit decimal point is there. So divide it with 2. So here what is the rule? We'll reciprocal it. 2 means 2 upon 1. So reciprocal of 2 is 1 upon 2. 48 upon 10. We are going to reciprocal it, so we'll multiply. Reciprocal of 2 is 1 upon 2. Okay. So directly we can multiply it. 48 upon 20. So let us divide it. It will be divide with 2, right? (48) divided by 2. 2 2s are 4 and 2 4s are 8. Here 20 divided by 2, 10. Answer is 24 upon 10. See here, it is in the decimal form. Let us convert it into decimal form. What will be the answer? We'll write the number as it is. Count the 0 is 1. So from the right, we'll count one digit and we'll give the point. That is 2.4. Let us see, this question is 17.5 divided by 5. So again 175, I have written the digits as it is. Count the numbers. how much digit before the decimal is? It is only 1. So only 1 0 will be there. 175 upon 10 divided by 5. I will write here 1. Okay. To understand, to make you understand. 5 means 5 upon 1. Okay. So here 175 upon 10 divided by 5 upon 1. So we'll reciprocal 5. This will be 175 upon 10. It will become multiply, reciprocate 1 upon 5. We can also divide it from here directly because multiplication sign is there. We can divide it. 5 ones are 5. 5 threes are 15. 5 fives are 25. Okay. So here is 35. We can divide it like, or we can divide it like this. 175 divided by 5 upon 50 divided by 5. Here also we can do like that also, like this also. So let us divide like this. What we'll get? 35. 35 upon 10. Answer is 35 upon 10. We'll write the number as it is 35. Only 1 0. So the answer is 3.5. Third one, 20.6 divided by 2. Let us write 206. I have written the digits. Count. Before only one digit, the decimal point is there. So only 1 0 will be there. 206 upon 10 multiply by, will make it 1 upon 2. Understood? So let us multiply 206 upon 20. So let us make it into lowest form. So we'll divide it with 2. What will be the answer? 2 ones are 2, 2 zeros are 0, 2 threes are 6 and 2 tens are. Okay, we got the 10. We'll write the number as it is 103. Only 1 0 means answer is, we'll give the decimal only before one digit. Answer is 10.3. So the next question is word problems.
Next question is word problems. Question number 2, 3 and 4. Let us see. A road is 4 km 800 meter long. If trees are planted on both its sides at intervals of 9.6 meter, how many trees were planted?
So let us understand first. See, the trees will be there to the both side of the road. So here the road distance is given is 4 km 800 meter, and the interval means distance between two plants or two trees are 9.6 meter. Children, means between two trees the distance will be 9.6 meter. Correct? So means first tree will be at the 0 meter and next tree will be at the 9.6 meter. And what about the next tree? Means we have to add 9.6 with 9.6. Correct? It will be 19.2. Okay, so like that the trees have to be planted. So the question is how many trees are planted? You must understand this. Okay, then let us start. See children, first we'll see 4 kilometer 800 meter is equal to how much meter? 4800 meter. Correct. The distance between consecutive trees is, means between two trees there is a distance of 9.6 meter. The distance between two trees, how much it is? 9.6 meter. So the number of trees planted on one side is 4800 meter long road. Number of trees planted on one side of 4800 meter long road, how much it will be? What we have to do? 4800 multiplied by 9.6, correct now? 4800 meter, this is the road, we'll divide it with 96, means 9.6. Here we have converted into centimeter. So let us, this is 96 upon 10 meter. Okay, the number of trees planted on one side of 4800 meter long road is equal to 4800 meter. So this also we have converted into meter only, but only we have converted into fraction, that is 96 upon 10 meter. So both are in the meter form, that is why we have converted already here in the meter to the 4800. So let us divide it. What we'll do here? 4800 multiply by reciprocally 10 upon 96. So let us divide it. The answer is 4800 multiplied by 10 is equal to 48,000. 96 as it is. So let us divide it. Ninety-six fives are 480 and 0. We'll divide it with the 96. So what is the answer is 500. Means 500 trees are planted. But as I told you earlier, children, that the first tree will be at the 0 meter. Means first tree will be at the 0 meter. So we have to count this also, no? We have counted how many trees? 500 trees have to be planted. But on the first point also tree will be there. So what we'll write here? 500 plus 1 have to do. Trees are planted on one side of the road. How much it will be? See children, trees are planted on one side of the road is equal to 500 plus 1. 1 will be from the 0 meter tree, as I explain you. Okay. So total number of planted to the one side only we have find out, that is 500 plus 1, that is 501 1 trees. Okay. So to the both side of the road, we know that we have to plant it to the both side of the road. So what we have to do here, we'll multiply it with the 2. Means to the both side the same number of the trees will be there. See, if this right, and to the both side trees will be there, correct, and with the same distance. So one side we have find out now, that is 501 trees. So what about the next side? So to the along side we have to multiply it with the 2, then we'll get the total number of trees. So let us write trees are planted on both sides. Both sides of the road. How much it will be? 501. We have to multiply it with 2. Answer will be 1002 trees. 1002 trees to the both side of the road. So got the answer, children?
Children, let's see the next question. Pradnya exercises regularly by walking along a circular path of a field. If she walks a distance of 3.825 km in 9 rounds of the path, how much does she walk in one round? Let us see the answer, students. 3.825 km in 9 rounds. So in one round 3.825 we have to divide it by 9 km. 3.825 divided by 9 means reciprocal of 9 means 1 upon 9. So the answer is 425 meter. Pradnya walks 0.425 km or 425 meter in one round. Children, let us go ahead. Question number 4. Question number 4 is, a pharmaceutical manufacturer bought 0.25 quintal of Heda, a medicinal plant, for rupees 9,500. What is the cost per quintal of Heda? 1 quintal is equal to 100 kg. It is mentioned here in the question. Let us see the solution, students. The cost of 0.25 quintal of Heda is rupees 9,500 rupees. So the cost of 1 quintal of Heda is equal to rupees 9,500 have to divide with 0.25. So let us divide it. 0.25 means 25 upon 100. So 9,500 divided by 25 upon 100. Let us reciprocate 9,500 multiplied by 100 upon 25. Children, answer is 38,000. So the cost of Heda per quintal is rupees 38,000. Hey children, here we finish our decimal fraction lesson. In the next video, we'll have the next lesson. Till that, stay home, stay safe, and take care. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching my videos.